tired, y'all. 2 hours of grinding. You're welcome. Oh god, I forgot why we're even in here. Okay, so... Oh yeah, Cecily and Kat, haha. Oh my god. I think I have the right crew. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Alright. Hi, Sai. I thought this game needs hacks. So I actually practiced at this battle earlier. And basically I'm gonna run across the street and then they're gonna be like, I wonder how they saw me. Well, no shit. They don't have like stealth camo in this game. They have that in fucking Metal Gear Solid Rolls games. That's much more recent.
External speakers?
We have mobilized all units, but we're all exhausted from training earlier. May I...
Oh, line up, maggot! Did you pansies already forget your training? You know how bad you made me look? Listen to me! What you think means nothing! What you want means nothing! You do as I say! I am the boot in your buttocks! You! What is your problem? Were you born that dumb or your drunk mama slapped you on the wrong end when you squirted out? Why are you laughing? Do I amuse you? I'm tired of all you panty-waist nitwits. You make me physically ill. Drop and give me $1 million. I will break you.
Enemy unit discovered on deck. Stand by.
What did you say?
Damn it! Found us!
All hands, prepare for battle. Target the vector aim. This is not a drill. Show me everything you've got.
Yep, standing in broadside, but what I saw is how darns. So this game was released by, okay, at the time it was Namco. The company is now known as Bandai Namco because they got bought. Some of it is slow. Bandai, I call them Bamco. Bamco, let's see, what series are they known for today? So they do Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Tales games, Tales of series. What other games have they been releasing recently? So they released a bunch of other games that are not part of series. I'm having brain farts though. They mostly do RPGs, though. RPGs and I guess like a mix of action. And for some stupid reason, sometimes I mix in the Capcom games and I get back to that. But no, this is not a Square Enix game. I don't really play that many Square Enix games, actually. Ironically, I used to, but that was before they bought Enix. That being said, so this is really complicated. So Xenogears was released by Squaresoft. Actually, they were not Square Enix at the point. These games are old. Squaresoft eventually became Square Enix when they bought Enix. Squaresoft produced Xenogears, which is sort of the game that started the Xenosaga series. And it's totally okay if you didn't understand that. Hi George, how are you? You know, I decided to get the suffering out of the way early. convenient. That did a lot more damage.
We can't take anymore.
Alright, I didn't say that, George. You say anything about going to bed early.
Main cannon energy at 50%.
Who said nothing about that?
This is the ether engine room. Electrical systems damaged. Requesting repair team.
Poor babies. I feel like Meteor Storm is doing more damage, actually. Yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit it. Von Durkum. Oh, wait, actual. Hi, Dad. No, I'm not going to sleep. Damn it! I didn't just wake up. It's early in the day. Oh, so it's hailing. Oh, that's fun. Speaking of which, don't you need to go to bed soon? You're not usually up this time. I'm getting my buttons mixed up because I played Residents of Fate last night and the stupid buttons are mixed up, or switched. I thought that was pretty big. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing has extra life. Okay, good thing I stocked up. Well, you know the meteorologist only has to be correct like 50% of the time to keep his job, right? If the rest of us had to be that accurate, the world would probably be fucked, but meteorologists can get away with it. What did he just tell me? I didn't hear that, actually. It didn't sound nice, though. Phone, stop. Just fell asleep on me. My butt back over here. Okay. Well, I hope you don't have to work in the morning. You people know I'm nocturnal and then you tell me to sleep at night. Let me put this somewhere else just in case for some reason I need it. Okay, George, that's kind of what most people are doing these days. Not that I blame them. I was about to say that's been happening since the beginning of time. I don't think I can do anything out here. I'm sure gonna check it out. And you think that? Let's leave it alone. I don't want to leave it alone. You think the big blinky light would be something I could do something about. Thing looks like the thing you poke the turkeys with. I mean, no offense, but can't you fly over that? That doesn't look like... These are space machines, for God's sake, but apparently they can't get over that little pavement error. Back in the day. Wait, what? Who told you I had COVID? Where are you hearing all this weird shit from? It's called allergies, sir. I have allergies. It's different from COVID. I've had allergies before COVID even existed. Well, you know that I don't melt, okay? It does rain at night, too. Alright, let's see. Oh my god. Okay, well they didn't tell me who to bring along, so who do I have in my party right now? I don't even know. Oh, let me get my ass done. I be sneezing on people. Okay. That's an oddly specific allegation, but sure. What are you doing breathing in my water droplets anyway, huh? So I think my final party's supposed to have Junior in it. Hang on a second. Oh my god, I forgot. Items? No. Okay, here you go. I need to take the swimsuit off because I don't want that. Eh. Okay, that wasn't the most efficient way to do that. Wait, I don't oh my god, okay, so that... I menu very well, yeah, fuck it, I'll just keep it like this and listen problems. I'm polluting the air, okay. Well, why don't you send EPA after me then? Or the CDC? Yeah, that is one thing that is nice about the game, is the graphics are nice, Gorge, and I think that's like the only thing they focused on when they were making the game, but especially for like 2004, this was really, really, really high-end, but again, somebody put too many damn side quests in here and didn't put enough storyline. Too much work. You know the CDC's in Atlanta, sir, don't you? They're based here. Oh, I'm supposed to be paying attention. Says use the nearby save point. I walk right past it. It's okay. I think there's another save somewhere anyway. Oh my god, this place is kind of long. Shit. Okay, there's another save point later. It's okay. I didn't do much anyway. I just walked across. head left and up. At the end, head north. Okay. Take the first left. Wait. Hold on. This is what happens when I read the comments instead of reading the fact. Okay, so that's... Okay, I'm so stupid. There's the stupid... 3-second memory. Okay, head up. Take the first... There's only one left? Take the first left. No, Tin. It hasn't rained here, actually, all day. I think there's parts of Georgia that are getting rain, but not my part. Take the first left. Ignore the stairs from now. Head south. Okay, this is the way I was going, so apparently I should trust myself. Yeah, this is extra funny when Momo's in the front. I normally don't have her as my main character, but... Alright, head down the stairs and take out this biped. Oh, I forgot to have a swimsuit.
There is no choice but to fight.
What is your weak point? Grizzly. CB. That's gonna be a difficult combination to pull out. Oh, I'm dyslexic. That's okay. I haven't been looking at the S6 stuff. Well, I looked a little bit at the multiplayer, but I don't know much about the zombies. It should be better than the past, like, 3 games, though. I mean, that's literally their thing. Treyarch's thing. Oh my god, this thing boosted while I was drinking my matcha. Butthole. Yeah, so... I don't know what it is about Atlanta. I think it's the location, but we don't get any of this. Like, there'll be major systems rolling through, but we don't get a lot of it. It just, like, bounces off the city. I don't know if it's because of the smog cloud that we have hanging around, or if it just, like, we have the good location. But, you know what? I'll take it, because we already have traffic and tons of mosquitoes and shit. I don't need any other stuff bother me. I think we just got blessed with a really good location. I'm supposed to boost, so I'm lazy. Okay, fine. Yeah, so I've only had to deal with hail once. And it wasn't big hail, it was like pea-sized hail. Here. It did do a little damage to my car, because it was parked outside, but not a big deal. Honest to God, I wasn't expecting it to hail. It just came out of nowhere. That's the only time I've had to deal with it. I should actually, like, try to kill these things.
Here you go. Bullseye. We won.
Hopefully it didn't, like, damage your place or anything, George, because that's pretty big. Well, I need to take this stupid swimsuit off of, Oh my god, I get so confused because the freaking equipment is... This menu is wonky. I thought the menu was weird in the first game, and then they made it even more strange. Take out the baddie, head north at the end. I should have stolen my mom's tablet to use. I'm reading off my phone. Oh, that sounds like
You
fun,
can't
George.
get away from my sensors.
Can't say I've ever done that. CC. Sorry, I'm trying. Well, I can't do that with this character. I guess I should have healed after that, though, huh? Damn, you missed twice? You'll sit.
Here you go. Bullseye.
I should have Jim first. Look how they just like fall to the ground. I should have followed up with chaos. It's okay. They're not really doing much damage.
Sorry.
You are not sorry.
Here you go. Bullseye.
I should probably have Cosmos in here instead of Chaos. That's okay. It's so annoying to have to do this for random encounters. Oh, fuck it, kid. You're just gonna kill people.
Unleash your fragment of that power.
Here you go. Bullseye.
Boy, these things are about as accurate as I am when they're shooting their guns. It's really saying something.
hope there will be an end to the fighting.
I hope there will be an end to the fighting too, Kyo. I agree. Alright. Let's see, a girl Cosmos in here. Back to the previous area with the ladder. And left. And there's supposed to be something over here. Like these, very big things. Alright, go back down the ladder, south and up the stairs. Apparently I broke those boxes for nothing. Or take your first left down the stairs. Left from the gate, then north and up the stairs. Next paragraph. There's a crap ton of puzzle. Oh goodness. Uh, 65262. God, I hate these puzzles. They had these in Resident Evil 2 remake too. 6, 5. Actually, they have it in a bunch of the Resident Evil games. Man, I must have figured this out at one point, because I did get through this game without fact. What kind of water is this, by the way? Left down the stairs. North, right. Okay, I'm assuming I just followed this to the next area. Ooh. Will you dismount? Thank you. Make your way right, then down the stairs here. Hi, officer. Hot pants, yeah. I'm trying to actually get through this game. Although, I don't know if I'm gonna try to get through Labyrinth Rose today. Let's see. And down the stairs, although the way my center direction's been going, maybe not. Down. South just a bit, up the stairs. Water. North, blow up crates. It's the funniest animation. I don't think I can get around you. There's a scene after this. I hope it's less than like 20 minutes. Oh, I have a swimsuit on Cosmos. I put swimsuits on all these people.
Eliminate the enemy threat.
P2 and B2. Hold on. See, it's annoying because he put the enemy weaknesses at the top, so I have to keep scrolling back to look at these. P2 is BB. B2 is BC. P2 BB. BB first. I just lost my spot. which I can't hit with her.
Here you go.
The enemies have been exterminated.
I forgot how bad her voice was. Actually, it's not horrible. Would have been nice if they had the same voice actors. Alright, let's see. Okay, I have enough ether.
That's odd. This place somehow feels different than the others.
You're right. It almost looks like there are people still working here recently.
Nanomachines gone out of control.
I have heard of nanomachines making rooms and passageways on their own.
No. No, it doesn't feel like that. This is more like some sort of consciousness is at work here.
It's Udu. Its presence has spread this far out.
It would appear our destination is right in front of us.
Yeah, there's no more time to lose.
Looks like a giant cobweb to me, but what do I know? It definitely looks like a fancy cobweb. So the left is a baddie you should kill, but there's nothing that way. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get around it then. And she just kicks this shit. Isn't this supposed to be Udu? Yep. So much for Junior being the anti-Udu dude. Got the thing with the box in it. Alright, let's see if yeah, if your nanomachines are doing this, they're probably malfunctioning. 'Cause oh, I didn't see you. That dude, I think that guy was stuck in the web before I took it. I'm not even gonna try to understand this game's plot because
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
I had enough trouble with Xenosaga, Xenogears. I did this game out. I'm like, ah. Basically, they just rewrote the Bible though, with fancy terms. I literally don't remember this game. I erased it from my memories. The only thing I remembered is like Momo kind of gets mentally wrecked by Albedo, and then the last fight you can't lose. But other than that, I don't remember nothing because I was just trying to like protect myself from this. I guess I don't know. My brain glossed over it. This was back in the day when I didn't have a million games to play too. BB, I have to say your thing because. It's futuristic Bible, officer. That's better. Everything in the future is better. Yeah. Boy, would people be upset when they found out what Jesus looks like in this game. He totally looks like he does in the Christian depictions of everything.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Again, I guess that's accurate because the actual Bible itself has kind of got a lot of plot holes in it. Don't tell anyone, though. Take out from the intersection, the right path leads. So I don't want to kill another dude. The north path leads around to another baddie. Okay, so I need north has stuff. The left path is where I actually want to go. So of course I'm gonna detour and get the stuff first. Fate of the world to be damned. Actually, it's the universe in this one. I do like that Momo's a lot more combat able in this game, though. The first game, she was basically just for healing. She was kind of useless otherwise. She's actually one of your better hitters in some of the...
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
Some of the matches. Okay. Well, I'm using the English translation, which is based on the... Oh god. I don't know how many times... I forgot how many times they translated it. So it was originally in Hebrew, right? And then they translated it to Greek, I think? And then I think they translated the English version off the Greek? I don't even know, like... I'm not gonna say, but... There's a lot going on, especially, Well, you know what? I'm not trying to make any Bible fanatics upset, but there's definitely some inconsistencies there, depending on which book you're looking at. I think part of faith is believing in something even when it doesn't make sense, necessarily. Because if everything made sense, of course you're going to believe it, right? So, that was actually one of the things I learned in all the Bible classes I had to take. It's the professor who taught me all the basically all the loopholes in the Bible. He's like, well, yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I still believe it, and that's my faith. And I was like, okay, that actually is a good argument for me. I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, when you translate it that many damn times, there's gonna be a freaking problem. Like, I'm sorry, like, it doesn't even matter it's the Bible, right? Like, anything, if you take, like, if you took, like, a nursery rhyme and you translate it in, like, 4 different languages, you're gonna have problems by the time you get to the end. It's the same thing like when you play the game of Telephone, right? So, except it's, like, 30 times worse. So, yeah, I understand. I'm not blaming those people. I'm just saying, I mean... People take it very, very literally sometimes, like, very, very literally, and I'm like, you shouldn't do that because it probably... Yeah, see, I don't even know. I probably missed, like, 3 languages in between there. I'm just pulling this off the top of my head. I just know at one point it was in Greek. Although I thought Greek and Latin were pretty close to each other, so there'd be less discrepancy there, but I don't know about the Hebrew-Greek part, and English is a hot mess, too. That King James Version was a little bit, I have a hard time reading that as a modern English speaker, I'm not gonna lie. That's too Shakespearean for me. Yeah, I mean, they had to fill shit in. I've translated before, I know this, because... I know this, okay? There are things you cannot translate properly. I know Japanese and English are not as similar as some of the other Latin-based languages, but yeah, I've done it. Trust me, I know. There were some sentences I got to, and I'm like, I have no idea how to do this, and I had to like work around it.
Yeah. Charging.
Yeah, definitely the King James Version was like just god awful. Thank God they went back and did it, because that I don't even know what the hell they were going for with that one. I mean, I don't blame them at the time, that's probably all they knew. just like, what are y'all doing? They kind of threw accuracy out the window. Yeah, so it is really fun, like, putting things into Google Translate and just, like, watching what happens to it, but Babelfish was even more funny when it first came out, because that was just, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, he put his darn name on the translation, so yeah, I can believe that. It's okay, like, that's just, like, a sign of the times, I get it. But, you know, some people, like, they've only read the King James versions or something, even though there's, like, 5 other better translations that I've seen, in English at least. Oh. Alright, well, it's fine. Times a change. CB... I'm not even trying to go for the extra point. I don't even care at this point. I don't think I'm gonna do the extra post-game battles anyway, so I'm not worried about leveling
The
up.
enemies have been exterminated.
Translate Kamala into... I'll try that later. I'm using my phone right now, so... my phone... Oh, from English to... Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is her name Finnish? I'm sitting here trying to think because I'm an idiot. So I'm assuming Finnish is the language of Finland. Oh, I don't have that one apparently. I mean, the Google Translate has gotten much better. So I used to use it like 10 years ago, and like it was basically not usable as is unless it was a very common phrase. At least for the Japanese part. Maybe for other languages it was fine, but like I ran like some Tails lines through it just to get a basic translation. And I'm just like, what it spit out made less sense than what I had already gathered just from reading the Japanese part by itself. So I'm like, that didn't help me any. Basically. Now I can actually stick sentences in there, and like you can get the general idea. It might not be... I would say it's about 60-70% correct for the Japanese part at this point. Maybe I'm just using word sentences too, because I know it's based on sort of like... I don't want to say popularity of a phrase, but that's kind of what Google does. The more common it is, the more accurate it will translate it. But I'm usually translating stuff in the game, so if it says like, oh, we need to head to the town of Valeria or whatever, I have to... It'll get to the... You'll be fine with the part that says I need to go to the town of blank, but then when it hits Valeria, it's like, what the hell is this? As it rightfully should. It's definitely at least a tool now that people can use. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's much better for Latin-based languages though, because I've been using it for like French and Spanish, and it's and asking people to like just like, does this sound semi-decent? What's getting spit out? And they're like, yeah, it's not bad stuff. I mean, I'm curious about, like, certain languages, like Arabic and stuff. I have no idea. That must be borderline hilarious when it spits out something. But... BC. Probably should take this swimsuit off of her. I keep forgetting who that swimsuits are. That reminds me, I haven't upgraded any of my skills on anyone. I should probably do that. Who needs skills when I can just plow my way through the game? Okay. Perfect.
I'm glad I could help.
Good job, Mama. That's my good Peach. Let's see. Nor save point, use it, sure. Head down the stairs on the right and use the train to travel to the core. Oh, we're taking a train now. Are these not... Nothing in here. Have my kisses of doom. Okay. Oh, look, there's actually a train. Thought you guys were making me walk. You mean those contextual-based... contextual-based translations are a bitch, George. Because that's actually more like what I do. I don't do straight translations, like the literal ones. I try to do it based on like what the person was actually trying to say, which unfortunately requires a context. So that's why when people ask me like to translate stuff out of context, I'm like, I don't know exactly how to approach this because depending on who said it and who they were talking to, right, it changes the meaning of the sentence sometimes. And then some words in especially in Japanese, I don't know if I mean this is probably a problem in all the languages, but some words in Japanese have like literally like 5 different meanings depending on context. It gets real crazy in there. Hold on, exit the train, head north, up the stairs, then left. I'm supposed to blow some stuff up over here. These little animations are really cute. Alright, I don't know if that was worth it. Okay, so now I go through the door. Yeah, context is always important. Especially when you're having a conversation. Like, when you're just like going from line to line, like one line that's not connected to another, it's different. But like when 2 people are actually talking to each other, like, there's gotta be like a flow to the conversation, right? Otherwise it sounds really stilted, and I think that's something that can be a problem sometimes when translating video games or like movies and stuff, because you gotta keep that flow going, even if that means like maybe being a little less accurate, but if it makes it sound more natural, then that's usually the better way to go. But, you know, again, depending on the situation, some translators don't have that opportunity. Like, sometimes they're literally just going line by line. So I'm not... Yeah, syntax too. Tone, syntax, and then, like, just lots of things going there. But, you know, if somebody literally gives you, like, a big blob of text, like, there's not much you can do. You just have to go line by line and hope it works. But I'll give you an example of a game that I know this really affected. So, if you ever played, like, the Growlancer games, I'm using the English, it's Growlancer, but but the Growlancer games, those are games where like, or like any type of like dating sim game where you have to make choices like based on like how evil or good you want to be. Those games suffer a lot because sometimes I look at the list of choices and I'm like, I can't understand which choice does what based on what I'm reading, and you can tell that they translated it out of context. So sometimes I end up picking the wrong choice because I didn't understand, like, I thought that was a positive choice, but the way it was worded, it was, like, ambiguous. So, those games in particular suffer a lot from it, but again, there's not much you can do about it. Hold on, sorry, I should probably actually move while I'm doing this. Okay, apparently I have to open something in here. But those games suffer the most. I sometimes, like, literally can't figure out what I'm supposed to pick. Head left, take out the back. Okay, I'm supposed to kill you. Sorry. Because I actually went back and played the Japanese version, because I just got I just got bored one day, and I was looking at the choices. I'm like, oh, this would have made more sense. You know, they work with what they got. I have one in here that I have not killed. S. PSSS. PSSSSS. Okay, you're CC. Damn it, now I have to go back to where I was. Okay. CC, I can't hit CC with her. You know what, fuck it. Yeah. Well, the thing was, yeah. I mean, I think it's less of a problem when the game is original in English, but sometimes the wording is, I'm personally of a fan, like, if there's something said sarcastically in a game, like, put it in italics or something. That way it's clear there's something else going on, don't take it completely serious. But, that doesn't, apparently that's a translator thing, and some games I guess can't do it. Some games I guess cannot produce the italic font. Some of the older ones, I think. And I had that problem when I was doing, like, the Tales games. It's like, there were lines where I'm like, I want them to understand that this is a sarcastic comment and don't take it literally. And I like using those little asterisks too, but I know that's a little less common because it doesn't look very clean. Yeah, I mean, I'm just, but, you know, sometimes you have to work with the limitation of whatever console or program you're using and stuff, so. Or sometimes they just don't know if that's supposed to be a sarcastic comment or not either, so they just wing it, like the rest of us.
Yeah. Charging.
You know what? I'm just gonna hit you with all these. Okay, so I hit you one extra time. You know, now that I think about it, this is completely random, but so they released a DS, I think it was a DS game that was a combination of episode 1 and episode 2 of this. It never came out in the States. I wonder if they... I don't know how they did with the battle system, though, since the two games had different battle systems. But I don't think they like this in Japan, either. Oh, I don't know why I'm stocking up all this. This guy doesn't have that much health. I'm gonna have to look that up, actually. Oh, did they? Interesting. I personally think that's a good thing, but...
Yeah. Charging.
You know, now I'm having a brain fart. I'm actually
All
not...
systems clear.
Is it legal in Georgia? For recreation? I know medical purposes it's legal, but... I don't smoke, so I don't pay attention to that. I have to look that up, actually. I'm under the impression that they used, they didn't use this battle system. I think they basically took episode 2 and gave it episode 1 battle system, but that's what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. I have to actually look that up. That was one of the few games that I didn't end up importing. I was importing a lot of the Japanese versions of the games that I owned at the time, and that was one of the few that I didn't, because I didn't get a DS until like way later, and then by the time I thought about it, I forgot. Take this. Oh, I was supposed to say Southwest, that's where you can't read. Yeah, it definitely would have. I mean, I think a lot of people at this point, if you just did an HD remaster and didn't do anything else, they would be okay with it, but there's definitely some parts they could touch on for quality of life purposes. I think it's kind of a long shot at this point. Again, do I have to come here? I mean, I think we have a better shot at getting an HD version of this than the PS2 Tales games that we
Those
missed,
who
but
lack conviction, please stand aside.
that's not really saying much. Oh god, hold on, I gotta scroll back up. B2 revised and okay, so this one's BB. Okay, you're BB. And you're CB. We'll do BB first. Damn! Suck a bit. Sit her on the ground. Haha. Oh yeah, Dog Hack. I always forget the Dog Hack series. I didn't play that, but I know a lot of people are. A lot of people would like to be able to do that legally. Yeah. That noise. I forgot about it too, actually. Take this! I'm not good at, like, voice acting or anything, but I probably could have done a better job. And one of these days, I'm gonna have to play Shining Force 3. Doesn't have the world's worst voice acting, but it's definitely interesting. Oh, did they have it on Steam? Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I don't know how, like, the quality of the games? I just heard they're rare, but being rare doesn't mean it's a good thing. Yeah, see, I didn't know that either, George. I did not. I don't have Steam, though, so that's probably why. This would make sense, right? Last week. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you, officer. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to. You know, so I went to the freaking. What was it? The museum in New York that has all the classic paintings. And I swear I saw some statues that looked like this. I don't think it was intentional though. They were like statues of Buddha that were missing parts. But kind of what it reminded me of. All right, so. That's such an related footage. Damn! Ugh.
They were no match.
Okay, follow a path up the stairs. that has it. Oh. Well, that's super easy to type, George. I'm assuming I pressed the little red button, but... Oh, Oh, no, I don't have to. Okay. Never mind. There's supposed to be a goodie up. Oh. Alright, hold on. Oh, I'm supposed to go south. It told me to go north to take that dude out, and then I'm supposed to go south. Logic fail. Alright. Boost max. Okay, so there's all- this is- okay. North and up the stairs. It's puzzle time. Use the console to raise the barrier. Okay, so I was supposed to touch you. Yeah, I'm supposed to go underneath it, I'm assuming? It fixed the balance. Okay, good. Well, that's good, that's good. I have no idea how it was before, but I'm assuming they made a positive change, although game companies sometimes surprise me and they make it worse. Continue left, ignore the console here, go north and take out the battery. Okay. See, the battles take so long in here that I literally forget what I'm doing while I'm in random. Damn it, I didn't get it. That's good it's on Steam, though. That's good. That's really good. Oh, I sandwiched it.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you being bad? Shooting someone in the back, totally doing it. Oh god, you're still alive. Ouch. God, it's like barely alive. Which website are you looking at that? Hopefully it's not like weather.com or something like that. I guess they could claim they were dealing with the twisters and that's when they didn't update, but...
Yeah. Charging.
The TV, okay. Well. Oh my god, what is the name of this attack? Ephigenia? I couldn't even read that. Did you just hail yourself? I'll make this last even longer, thank you. It is. Oh, that's true, but you know, I think people need to know whether there's twisters heading through or not. That's kind of important. You know, like emergency broadcasts, they have like I have Amber Alerts that sometimes go off at like 2 in the morning, okay? And like, I understand like kidnapped children are an important thing, but most of the time these Amber Alerts are not, like they're in my state, but I'm not anywhere near. I'm not anywhere near them. I'm sure as hell not gonna go out looking for this car in the middle of the night. Okay.
They were no match.
I was okay. Well, you know, they might want to at least let people know that a twister went through too, you know? I just feel like that's important news that should be passed along. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not used to having twisters go through. Like, if a twister went through Atlanta, I guarantee you every fucking news network in this area would be on it because it's such a rare event. Oh, see, that's weird. I only get them for Georgia, but usually it's not like Atlanta, Georgia. It's usually like the last time I think I got one, it was like down, I don't know if it was Columbus or like somewhere down like middle/southern Georgia. I'm like, I don't think that person's driven 2 hours to get up here, okay? And even then, I'm still not looking for this person. Hold on, at the intersection, go left? See, I already lost track of where I was because that battle took so long. Okay, here. Rejuvenator E. Head back south and right under the barrier here and use the console to lower it. This one. Hopefully. Excuse me. Head right again up the stairs and use the console to drop the barrier back down. Okay. Ugh. Like, this is the year 6000. Why can't I just fly? So I'm assuming I just go over that, cross the new path south, left to north, take out another baddie. Hi. Did I heal myself in the last battle and having a senior moment? Okay. Oh, now I got Samash. Lovely.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
So let me get this straight. She runs up right next to my character to shoot a beam at them. Shouldn't you be able to do that from where you're standing? Who do I need to get rid of first? You know, I guess it doesn't matter, does it? This thing has cursed more times in that attack than I have all day. Like, don't beams are kind of known for traveling long distances, but you know, whatever. I mean, it's like more work for them too. Like, they have to animate this person running up to me and what do I know? What do I know? Don't want me. You know, she'd probably do more damage if she just smacked me with that thing. I bet you that would knock Momo into space. I have bad aim, officer, but I don't get like right into like melee distance. At that point, I'm just gonna freaking hit off. Stormtrooper, okay. Well, maybe you six should have hired better soldiers. I mean, aren't they an illegal organization? Usually those have a shit ton of money. Normally, right? Right? If they're doing it right?
May you rest in peace.
Like, you know, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm nitpicking, but I just thought it was an odd choice. Alright, anyway, they did beat me up a little bit, so I can't laugh at them too much. Okay, so continue north, use the console to raise it. You know, one thing about these kind of puzzles, no, I don't love this game, I'm not gonna lie. I'm nitpicking because I just can. That is my privilege because it's my stream. One of these, I hate these kind of puzzles when you can't see the entire room. Like, if they had a zoom out option, like, I'm following a fact, so it's fine. But, like, can you imagine having to do this by trial and error? You can't actually see what you're doing until you do it. And normally they have like, zooming out is so much easier. You know, head left, blow up some crates. I mean, I think that was probably a technological, limitation at that point, but... Just gonna loop across it and head down the stairs. Then to the north and the right. Okay, so this is back where I killed that dude. Go right into the next area. Okay, all this to reach this door, alright. Yeah, I imagine it was that, but like I said, that's very confusing. It would have took me a while to figure that out on my own. And not just because of the perspective, just because I'm not necessarily good at puzzles. More puzzles. Alright. Oh. They really like me kicking blocks. You know, I had enough of this in Vagrant Story, to be honest, but sure. 6, 4, 5. This guy's good at drawing diagrams, though, which is good because I usually struggle with this. Hit 1 from the south. Are these ice cubes? What are these? They're not ice cubes, but hit 2 from the... okay, I'm kicking a path. I see it. Hit 4 from the... Okay, so I can hit 5 from the north. Oh! I should not have done it in that order. I have to go around because I'm an idiot. He did tell me to do the other one first, and that's the reason why. It's okay. I just have to climb down here. Screwed. Not completely screwed. Yeah, some of those puzzles are a bitch. So, I'll tell you the one game I was having trouble with. So Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Some of those block puzzles are really damn annoying because they don't tell you that you can put them down a certain way. So it just didn't occur to me. I don't remember how old I was when I was playing that. I was old enough to like know better, but I'm kind of dumb and slow, so I didn't quite get it. It took me a while. I got stuck in that one place where it's like one of those puzzles where you have to move like a yellow block twice and a red block once or something like that. And you have to get rid of all the blocks. And I didn't realize you could put them in a triangle formation. So that one I got stuck on for a really long time. And then that fucking world's most difficult puzzle, I never figured that out when I was first playing through it. I actually don't even think I found that area until afterwards, but then even then I couldn't freaking figure out how to do it. Even like watching somebody do it and trying to copy it, I still get stuck. Yeah, so yeah, see, like, people who like went through older games without game facts, like props to them because some of those puzzles were a bitch. I swear they were like that just because they wanted to. Oh, hold on, I actually need to reset this. Okay, I think they did that to sell more guides back in the day, which was stupidly, evilly effective, but hold on, I gotta set 3 from the north. But like Vagrant Story had some really annoying block puzzles. I got stuck on a few of those, and I'm just like, it's basically trial and error. Lots of trial and error. Hit 3 from the south. I can't read. 3 from the south. 2 from the north. No, hit 6 from the... I'm looking at the wrong one. Hit 6 from the north. Hit 4 from the north. Hit 5 from the south. something like this I could have figured out. It just would have taken me a while, but some of those things, like, just would pull my hair out. Was I supposed to do something to that yellow thing or not? Or is that just because you get stuck? Okay, so let me scroll back up so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, but yeah, I figured you could get yourself stuck on it. I almost got myself kind of stuck. Yeah, well, so when GameFAQs first came out too, like, and understandably, they only covered like the really big games. So if like you played like an obscure ass game, like good luck. You probably still had to figure it out on your own, but they eventually got around to it. Head south and right to use it to open. Wait. This thing. Push the button. Game over. That would be terrible. They have like a horse gate protecting this. Return to the square. Red elevator needs to go. Do I have to push this first, or can I just get on it? Oh. Okay, just kidding. I need you to come back. See, stuff like that confuses me. Okay, so that's just to call it back up. Head right, make use of the save point here, okay. I'm not sure where the save point is, but... Oh, haha, the other way, of course. Take out the baddie, grab the chest, okay. I feel like you would be able to get around that, but you know. Just in case I screw it. I like having 500 saves, so I have a little save trail. I have had save data. Every once in a while, like, very, very rarely it gets corrupted.
Why are you doing this?
What the hell are you? CC. Scroll back down. Oh, I'm trying to get back to where was I? C. I love having to devote an entire memory card just for Saga Frontier. And that was literally the only way you could do all the scenarios and have it on that same data, but it's okay. It's better than having the, it was much better than having the darn, saves on the actual cartridge, like the SNES cartridges, because that, as you guys probably know, I have some cartridges. Actually, the cartridges I have right now, those still work right now. They worked the last time I tried them. Surprisingly sturdy. I know those games are at least 20-something years old, and it's got the original battery in it, so just cross your fingers, but I'm actually more pissed about my Sega Saturn because that thing, I can literally only have like one save on it. Like the games that I play on it, like I can only put one game on the actual on the actual console, and then when the little button battery dies, I lose it. That's annoying. I do have a separate memory card, but you know, I just like, because I have Dragon Force on Sega Saturn. Like, you can't really have all 8 scenarios like saved. I mean, you can, but like it requires you to have like 2 cards basically, because you can only do 6, I think, with the internal memory. It's like one of those things that like irritates me. Yeah, but my Lufia 2 card, it still works. Now, I do have a, what do you call it, the Retcon 5 or whatever, so if the battery does fart out, I can make saves that way, but... The last time I turned it on, which was like, in the last 6 months or so, it was still working. I'm like, good job. Thank God these batteries are sturdier than whatever the hell they use in my car fob thing, because I have to replace that thing every 6 months. I realize it probably uses a lot more energy than my SNES cartridge, but you know, just... My car's a lot newer than the SNES cartridge, too. I should probably heal Mama.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Yeah, I have a bunch of other SNES cartridges laying around, but none of them are original. So like, I used to have SNES cartridges, and then I ended up selling them just because reasons. And then I ended up rebuying them. So these are not actually my original cartridges, I don't think. Except for maybe Chrono Trigger, actually. I think I kept Chrono Trigger. But I have not actually tested the batteries. Except for Lufia 2, because Lufia 2 and Secret of Mana, because I just played that one. Yeah, I don't know where they recorded these lines, but some of them do sound like... I don't know. They should have redone them, because it's pretty obvious they sound... Like, they, one of the reasons why they redid the lines in Metal Gear Solid, like, they redid the lines for Twin Snakes when it came out, and I was just like, to be honest, I didn't hear anything wrong with the way it was recorded in the original, but apparently there was some static or something, and that's why they recorded the lines, but then it ended up turning out worse. I'm just like, you should have just kept the original dialogue. I think, like, 99% of it would have worked. The only difference was... They changed... Is that the one where they changed Mei Ling's accent? So Mei Ling didn't speak in, like, the Chinese accent anymore? Or did they do that in a later game? I can't remember. I'm getting confused because they released the game so many darn times. Well, I was just like, I would have just used the original dialogue, it would have saved you money, and it sounded better to me, but whatever. Yeah, I was like, well, I actually, so, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I don't know if it offended somebody else, because I know this is, like, kind of that age where you have to be careful what you say, but I'm Asian.
Fighting will accomplish nothing.
Fighting accomplishes. You're a freaking samurai, dude. We heard that. I personally thought that her accent was cute. It was, like, enough to give the impression of it, but it wasn't, like, insulting to me. Like, if she had gone, like, super heavy on the accent, it would have been, like, kind of borderline offensive, but to me, like, I just thought it was, like, cute. And I'm Asian, but hey, you know. If they had her saying lines like, you know, well, I mean, I don't want to go anywhere inappropriate, but, you know, if they had her saying certain, like, kind of, like, stereotypical lines, I could see it being an issue, but she was literally talking about, like, nuclear weapons half the time, because Metal Gear. But I don't know. I guess they were just trying to make it more sanitized, I guess is the best way. Lemony, MSS. Sorry, I just, Mina, no. Yeah, I just saw your message. I'm gonna try that in Spanish anyway. Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was kind of like an odd choice. I don't know if somebody had mentioned to them at one point that it was an issue, but I personally didn't think it was an issue. Because, like, Sniper Wolf talks with, like, she kind of has, like, the, I don't know if you call that a Russian accent, but it's, like, kind of like a fake Russian accent. There's other characters that talk with accents in that game, but for some reason they just changed Mei Ling's actress, so I'm like, okay. Granted, it must have been difficult for her to talk like that, if that's not her. I don't think that's, like, the way she normally talks, so that would have been more effort for her, but... Sorry, I'm trying to read, take the southern exit out of the... I did grab that, okay. I'm having a hard time seeing if I opened that stupid chest or not. I don't know, I just... Ah, okay! I didn't know there was an enemy. I should have walked the other way. I mean, there's literally written, like, in the codec, which is the only, you don't even see her in person in that game.
To eliminate the enemy
You
threat.
only talk to her via codec, and the codec always has subtitles, so I wouldn't think that was an issue. Now, if your scenes were, like, there were cutscenes where she was talking, oh, correction, she does talk at the very end, the ending of the game, I think she talks a little bit, but, like, that part I kind of understand, but, you know, again, there's just, I thought there was subtitles for most of the spoken dialogue, so... Except for maybe the end. I actually don't remember that part. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid in a minute. Even though it's a fun game to play. It hasn't aged particularly well in the graphics department, but I do like Metal Gear Solid 3 though. That game makes me borderline cry though. Oh, there's somebody in here I haven't. Who are you? B? Okay, well, it's definitely not B. Yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. C? B? Yeah, I figured that out. I don't have to swirl it. Oh god, there's another dude in here. Fine, I'm just gonna figure out what your weak points are, though. They weren't kidding when they said this dungeon was gonna well, I mean, it's partially because I'm taking forever in the battle, but...
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
And that's another one that sounds like she's... well, it's still... Yeah, English voice acting has come a long way since the early days, and even though they sound a little funny in here, it's still better. Some of the stuff I had to endure in the 90s. Yeah, like I actually kind of hurt. Let me just get rid of you who actually like this is. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes, like, you have to recognize that products are some games and shows are a product of their times. Like, for instance, might piss somebody off by mentioning this, but so everyone knows, like, Dragon Ball Z, right? So if you guys know who Mr. Popo is, you don't even know. I don't have to explain the rest of it, right? So that was basically how Japan pictured African Americans at the time. And that's just how it was. That being said, I swear that Mr. Popo ran the damn show. I don't know if you guys have seen the bridge version of the show. It's pretty funny, but sometimes it makes me wonder. No more different.
Mystic powers!
But then it gets tricky because then it's like, well, why can't we show works of art by or like literature by like groups that are what we call taboo these days, like say the Nazis, right? I probably just got myself banned for that, but right, so it's a tricky line, but anyway. Anyway, I liked Mei Ling's accent. Welcome to that's my TED Talk for the day.
Here you go! Bullseye!
No, Kid Total. My brain is not reading that right, I can tell already. So, I'm gonna look. Damn it. I haven't figured out what their weakness is yet. B? No, BC. Okay. Did you just block me? Rude.
Here you go! Yeah. Charging.
I don't know what's my beef about this game. I know I like picking on this game. When I'm comboing, I wish it would like give me an option to manually end the combo instead of just like giving you a time limit, because sometimes I can't tell if it's dead already. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but like I wish it'd be like press. There's gotta be press X to end combo or something like that. You would think. And maybe I'm just not fast enough and I'm just old and complaining about crap. How much? Like you have 2,400. Okay, I need to sort this up.
Here you go! Bullseye! We won!
Why did my controller just randomly started vibrating because of that? Alright. Let's see. Via's the southern door. Yeah, I mean, I do play games that, I mean, I would argue Residence of Faith is kind of like this sometimes too, but like, the thing about this is like, I feel like they made it overly complicated for no damn reason. They didn't have to make it to where, like, you had 3 different zones that correspond to 2 buttons, right? They could have just done the, like, the juggling in the air or knocking on the ground in and of itself, and, like, just left out the weak points and stuff. I just think that would have been smoother. But, take the train back to the water storage plant. Okay. I'm assuming I just go around for this. Train! like the battle system in 3 much better. I feel like they basically took this and made it simplified, which works. I do like how you guys have one shared boost gauge in here though, instead of separate ones like you had in the first one. That part they improved on. Yeah, I just, like, making things complicated just to, like, make you take, like, just to be more time-consuming, I feel like is more annoying. The Resident system had a lot of thought put into the battle system, so... And, like, they just made some weird choices in here. Like, you can only run if you have one of the girls with you. Like, I don't... Where did that come from? I just... some of these things make me wonder. Southern north, head south, and up... head south, and up the stairs. North at the intersection. Oh, okay, I'm going back to segment 5, okay. Oh, hi. I forgot about you. And, like, I've played other games that have, like, so, like, Legend of Legaia also has kind of what I'd call
You can't get away
semi-T...
from my senses.
I mean, it's like, the combat takes a while, right? Admittedly. But again, they designed the whole combat system around that whole, like, what do you call it? The having the little segments fit together and comboing. It's like, I can't make it today. I'm gonna have to call in my lines. A good thing to have Fry in here. Lord knows I can't tell which way they're facing.
Here I go. Bullseye.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's one of those things, like, if I have nothing better to do, okay, fine, I'll deal with it, but the other games did it so much better. So, nitpicking, goddammit.
Yeah. Charging. Yeah.
And it's weird, I do like Legend of Legaia's battle system, even though I do recognize that it takes forever. It takes forever to kill anything in that game. That game is pretty damn hard, though. Like, there's a couple times where I got my ass handed to me, because it's just... wrecked. The one thing I didn't like about that game, though, is, like, having to absorb the Seru. Like, I swear to God, like, sometimes I'd kill, like, 30 or 40 of those little buggers and they wouldn't absorb.
Here I go. Bullseye.
I never played the second one either, so I bought it when it came out. And this is gonna sound really dumb, but I was actually turned off by the, wait, are Cosmos' eyes supposed to be red right now? I thought they only did that when a certain somebody took over. You know what, I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh damn it, I hit the wrong button again. So, I didn't get to play the second one, and this sounds really dumb, but it was because of the voice acting. So the first game, for those of you who haven't played it, Legend of Legaia, they kept the original Japanese voice actors, which I didn't speak Japanese at the time, but I still liked them better even though I had no idea what they were saying. So the guy who voiced Vaughn, that's the guy who, I forgot his name. He's the guy who voices, Onizuka in GTO. then they switched to the English voice actors, and it just kind of turned me off. And at the time, I was kind of busy anyway, so I just never ended up playing it. But I think it's in my backlog somewhere. Somewhere. And one of these days, I should give it a try, because if that's the only bad thing about the game, then it's fine. Because Lord knows I played any other games that had bad voice acting in it. I think at the time I was just being poopy. I admit to being superficial. Oh yeah, that sucks, darn, yeah. I think I still have my original copy. If not, I don't know if it's worth tracking down one at this point. The digger out of there.
Here you go. Bullseye. Yeah. Charging.
And I gotta stock up more of these. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on catch up on comments while I'm stocking more of these. Why not? He left the base. He took the games but nothing. Well, okay, depending on which games you had, George, that might have been the smart option. The actual PS2 is not necessarily worth very much. Depending on which game you have. Hey, how are you doing? You know what? If I were you, I'd wait till I hit 3 before you start tuning in, because this game is just... I don't know if you played it or not, but it's definitely not the shining star of the Xenosaga series. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'd be much more upset if somebody stole my game collection versus, like, my console. I can easily replace the console. Like, you took my PS1, yeah, like, my PS1, PS2, Sega Saturn collection-ish, like, that rare. I'd be piping mad because, God, it's hard to replace that shit. The metal... Oh, was it the Zodiac? Was it the Zodiac one, or is that the original Final Fantasy 12? There were two versions, I get them confused. I never played Final Fantasy 12 either, because I gave up after Sakura 2 left. The last Final Fantasy I actually played and completed was X2, actually.
Here you go. Bullseye.
The original. Well, I heard Zodiac Age is much
I'm glad
better,
I could help.
but again, I haven't played either of them. I also heard Vaughn is just not the main character, though, and I'm kind of okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, because I used to, like, lend my games out to, like, people I knew in real life, and, like, I stopped doing that because they just started losing or damaging, so I lent my copy of Valkyrie Profile out, which this was back before they released the digital copy, right? So, he partially scratched my first disc, and thankfully it still works, but I don't know if y'all know, but, like, this is the reason why the game was so expensive for a while, is it's very sensitive to scratches for some reason, like, more so than other games. So I was piping mad at him, but thank God it works just fine. Sometimes it has little hiccups here and there, but not that it's a big deal because like, you can get the digital version now. But like back then, I was just like, I'm about to put a hole in your face for doing that. And there's another dude who scratched my copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga, which you guys probably know how valuable that one is. And at the time, it wasn't even that rare. But I was just like, why you guys keep scratching my shit? So I stopped like lending my stuff out. I'm just like, I'm trying to be like. Spread the love here, but y'all are not working with me. So yeah, I'm like, unfortunately, I have to stop doing that. Okay, so I went, grab segment 10. Okay, that's nice. I'm not. Let's return to the core area of the circular room. So I think I came back here to unlock that. Yeah, see, that's the thing, like, I borrowed games from him, too. Like, we would swap games, right? I would make sure that their stuff was taken care of, but I don't know. Apparently it didn't go that way, but... That's one nice thing, though. Switching to Blu-ray and having digital, like, I don't have to worry about that shit anymore, but... He vanished. Yeah, that tells you a lot about a person, like, how they... I mean, just, like, this is kind of generalizing, but you can tell a lot about a person by how they treat your stuff, because... Again, when I, like, so I've had to drive, like, other people's cars before, and, like, I drove that thing, like I was driving around with liquid nitrogen, okay? I was super slow, super careful, like, way more carefully than I drive my own car. Partially because I wasn't familiar with it, but also because it's not my damn car, so... But that's just me. I personally think you should try to take better care of other people's shit than your own. Maybe he wasn't taking... Well, actually, the stuff he lent me was in good shape, so I guess he was taking care of his stuff. Okay, so I came back to the core. Is it this part? See, he said go back to a previous area, and of course I wasn't paying attention, so I don't actually remember how to get there. I think it's up here. Here we go. Southeast path, okay. That makes sense. I still have to move one more cow gate. Oh, yeah, you know, some people try to be nice to them and they take advantage of you. That's life. But some people you're nice to them and they will be nice back. So. But yeah, I don't really let my games out either. I don't know if I'm supposed to be blowing these up or not. Yeah, I didn't know Final Fantasy VII at one point was super expensive. I'm just like, why? Because they were like, it was literally a greatest hits release of that game. Like, I would think there would be enough copies floating around, but I guess people started looking for it after a while, and that's what happened. But obviously now it's not a big deal. Yeah, getting the game back is a whole nother issue. Yeah, I got the game back at least. That part I can't complain about. Go up the ladder. Okay. No. Momo! Sorry, I'm trying to read these and actually. Yeah. And usually, I found that usually once I give them one item, they'll treat this, like, they'll continue, like, it's not like a fluke if they treat it good or bad. Like, if I continue to give them stuff, they'll continue to treat it the same way, so it's apparently just the person. I understand, like, accidents happen and sometimes you drop stuff, or, like, a couple instances, like, my dog actually, one of my dogs, Iris, she destroyed one or two of my games, just by accident, you know, it's a dog, and there was a frisbee-shaped thing laying around, and she thought it was a frisbee, so she was like 4 months old, I don't even blame her. Stuff like that happens, but obviously if that was somebody else's game, I would have offered to replace it or something. Go back to the ladder. so. Yes. Hi.
I will play C to eliminate the enemy threat.
That's one nice thing about digital things, though. I can be like, nope, can't give it to you. I mean, yes, you can game share, but eh. You can also just buy your own copy. Dragon Warrior 7. I have that game too. I never played. The Dragon Warrior games, I'm really bad about finishing those when I think about it. So, I never finished 8 either, even though I liked it. I think the only one actually, I don't think I finished the first one on NES too, because that game was hard as balls when I was young, so I don't think I ever finished that one. Yeah, I can't think of a single Dragon Quest game that I've actually finished. I should probably do that someday. I did like 8 though. I don't know why I stopped playing it. There was one boss that was kicking my ass. I think that was the problem. I don't remember which boss it was.
The enemies have been exterminated.
It was fairly... I think I was at least halfway through the game, though, when this happened. I probably needed a FAQ is what I needed, or I needed to use different tactics, but I didn't get around to that. One of these times, maybe. Go north past the next ladder, blow up the crates for a medkit. Keep going until I see a medkit. Alright, that's you. Head down the ladder all the way to the bottom. This place is just needlessly complicated. It's okay. Okay, I'm on the bottom. Go north past the next ladder and blow up all the crates to find a chest. They really like this destroy mechanic in this game. Go all the way up the ladder. The original ladder? I'm not sure if they need this one or the one I can. Well, I'm about to find out. Up. Go all the way up the ladder. Blow up the crates, take out the baddie that jumps you. Oh, okay. This looks like it's burning. Oh, got you, George. Well, you tried.
You can't get away from my sensors.
Ah, that's sex officer. Yeah, that was the thing about those multi-disc games. I can't remember which, like, when it came out, or what the computer program was called, but, like, there was one that you could stick in your computer and it would, like, literally check to make sure the disc would play, but I think that was a while later. Fill you with arrows. Yeah, they're making me go through a lot of trouble to get around this.
My exterior frame has been contaminated. Maintenance requested.
Contaminated? They make you go through a lot of trouble to get around a little gate that's literally a physical barrier. You'd think it would be easier, but... I don't know. Dragon Quest are they even on at this point? I totally lost track. So apparently there's an 11. Yeah, I kind of was under the impression that 8 was the highlight of the series, but again, I haven't played any of the other ones, so couldn't say. I did like it a lot, though, despite never finishing it. Kind of like Residence of Fate, right? God, this dungeon. Okay, so there's another puzzle. Up top are 5 barrels. Each barrel is connected to 4 beams. Okay, so we have turning barrels with beams. All right, let's go. Oh, here. Oh, I love these types of puzzles. Smack 1 3 times. All right. 1. 3. Smack 3 once. Smack 2 once. Smack 5 once. So I guess they took my suggestion for this particular puzzle. I can actually see the overhead part. Oh, not that chest. Oh my god, I can't see where I'm going. Wait. Oh, did I not do this right? Okay, apparently I did something wrong because I'm supposed to be able to get to that chest. Or I'm blind? Yeah, okay, hold on. Is there a way to reset these, or do I have to just deal with this? Here we go. Huh? Oh yeah, let's try leaving the room. That usually works. I thought I hit that right, but I guess not. 11 was the last. Yeah, that is true, George. That is true. Akira Toriyama did pass away. That being said, they can probably hire somebody else to do the art design. I know it's not the same, but yeah, that was sad. It was sad. There's so many. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of like game designers or art designers or mangakas that have been dying lately, and like I don't know if it's just me. And like they're not that old. Like they're in their 60s or something like that. And I'm just like in Japan where they live like 500 million years. That's kind of short, but sad. It's sad. Okay, so I'm going for the chest in the lower. So what did I do wrong? Okay, let me just try this again. Smack 1 3 times. Let me make sure I'm hitting the right one. 1, 2, 3. Smack 3 once. This is supposed to be 3. Smack 2 once. This is supposed to be 2. Smack 5 once. Am I not supposed to touch for her? Because this doesn't look right. I'm supposed to be able to get to this chest, and that's not right. Am I gonna have to actually use my brain here? Okay, so that goes over there. I can see that. Oh. Okay, let me try his other directions first, because apparently I'm not doing this right. Or it's not typed right. I'm so confused. Either that or it's not resetting when I leave the room. Because, oh shit, I hope the way this, this might be worded, assuming that I'm doing it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what it says in that order. Yeah, it's still kind of tragic because he wasn't that old from what I mean I say that and like yes, people definitely die in their 60s and 70s, but I don't know if he just had underlying maybe the stress of being a mangaka finally caught up with him. I don't know if there's something wrong with this fact, or if I'm just reading it wrong, because I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, but... Okay. So he's... Because Inomato Mutsumi also died this year, or, like, recently, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't even know about that. Okay, I'm trying not to do Einstein's theory of insanity here, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It says smack 1 3 times, smack 3 once, smack 2 once, smack 5 once. Now I'm like, huh? Okay, so smacking it 3 times makes it to where this is open. Smacking this once is gonna rotate it like that. That completely blocks off 1. I mean... I feel like I have to hit 4 at one point in order to get this to work. Hang on, wait a minute. Okay, ha! That works. That's not what he told me to do, but... See, this is why I use effects, so y'all don't have to sit here and watch me think. Okay, so... I don't know if this is gonna work, because I didn't solve this the way he asked me to. Yeah, the map is numbered, so that's why I'm getting confused. So he has, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So I'm using, this is Vertig 1, Vertig 1's back. Again, I can figure this out, it's just kind of a pain. So this one, oh, okay, I need a... I'm kind of just doing this on my own at this point because I can't figure out how to do it based on his fuck. It's okay. At least this one is pretty easy to fix. It's pretty easy to solve. And now I just have to get to that door. That's so smart. It's gonna take longer though, sorry y'all. Okay, so this one I have to... Tripper? I mean, that's how it's shown in the FAQ? So, I mean, I know I am kind of dyslexic, but I was able to use the rest of the FAQ, okay, so I don't know, like, again, that's, I'm not sure if there's a typo in here. It's okay, I was able to figure it out, but... I was totally not following his directions for the second 2 times either, because I think that's assuming I had already configured it a certain way, and obviously I didn't do it the way he did it. So, alright, that's cool. That one, thankfully, doesn't... That one I at least understood how the puzzle worked. It took me a second, but... Just takes longer. I know how difficult it is to write a fact, so that's why I'm not railing on, because I'm sure that I have errors in my own fact, too, and I'm aware of them. I need to fix them.
Could you please allow us through?
Can y'all sandwich me a little bit more? Who has... Well, y'all have less left. I'll go first. Get rid of y'all. I mean, I did get through this game without a fact. It must have taken me forever, because some of these are really annoying. Thank God I had an overview. Like, I could actually see what I was doing, though. Because, like, again, when I have to deal with it at a bad camera angle, I can't. It takes me a lot longer. Stop punching me. Yeah, it's hard writing a fact. And like my fact was not even so I didn't even like do the go here, do that thing. I literally was like just translating lines as I went. So if I actually bothered putting the directions in, it would have been more difficult. I got lazy and I was just like, you know what, if you want directions on how to get around the game, like use somebody else's fact. It took me a long time to translate that. Like, I'm not good with directions either, so it would have taken me a really long time to get directions. Yes, so I used to use those for school, actually, George. Those are the ones that can hold, like... You can put a whole ream of notebook paper in there, basically. Or printer paper in there. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. And then they had the ones with the, like, it wasn't the little bindy part, it wasn't an arch, it was a different shape, because if you used an arch, it would just break because of the weight. I forgot what shape I don't know how to describe the shape, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you can fit a shit ton of paper in there. Which I'm kind of glad those are going out of style, because that means people are not printing all this shit anymore. I wasted a lot of paper when I was in school, I'm not gonna lie. At least I learned the stuff, but you know, those Poor little trees here, huh? Poor little trees! Shit, I'm gonna heal just in case.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
I have my back face towards them. I'm sitting here trying to map like how much life they got left. Ow. Okay, that was overkill.
Here you go. Bullseye.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned when I was like translating and like writing facts. It's like it's one thing to understand something, but trying to explain it to somebody else is the whole
Fighting
other
will
issue.
accomplish nothing.
It's way harder, especially when you're dealing with like a lot of people, like a large difference in understanding. Because like I basically tried to write my facts and stuff, assuming you didn't know hardly any Japanese, if any at all. Which I don't know if I succeeded, but I was going for that because I know some people, they don't know no Japanese. Which, that's gotta be scary, like playing a game like that, right? But I was trying to make it as accessible as possible. Okay, so I finally get to move the darn cow gates. Okay, so I go down, use the save point. That is not the end of the area. Oh my god. So I'm getting close to the boss battle. It's on my screen. So it's basically, there's basically, I think, 2 dungeons after this, and like some more side quests, of course, because why wouldn't there be? And then the game's over. Ha! Yeah, definitely, George. It is more comfortable, it's still more comfortable in my eyes to read off the paper, but, I do realize the benefit of doing digital for stuff that you're not going to be rereading or consulting a lot. Or if it's not, like, super important, but... I kind of... Some people can, like, read off of a computer and learn, but I find it a little difficult. I guess it's because... I don't know if it's because I'm old or it's just because the way my brain is wired. There goes. Is there a fan in here? Or a Roomba? Head north for a quick scene. Okay, apparently this is just a large puzzle room. Now Caden's been with me this entire time. Make it into a little airplane, little paper airplane, toss it up. Go left first up the elevator there. Okay. Apparently it's a big puzzle, but easy. I'm holding you to it, fact person. Use the large console to raise the room. Oh, sure. Okay. Go back down the elevator and then to the right. At the cross intersection, go south. Okay, then where are you zooming in? Go south. Use the console to remove block A. across the room, move the console on the other side to lower the room. Okay. Go down the stairs, then south to the doorway open. Go inside for another scene.
Close.
Well, we finally made it. At last, we can set you free from your curse, Kanan.
I'd appreciate it if you could hurry. I really don't want something like this in my head any longer than I need to.
Hey, just what is the data inside of Kanan anyway?
Put simply, it contains the identity of the mastermind behind the Miltian conflict.
Hold on a second. The mastermind behind the conflict was...
The madman Joachim Mizrahi. At least that's what everyone thinks. But just because most people believe something doesn't necessarily mean that it's true.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're about to find out. You're familiar with the UTIC organization?
Sure. It's the organization established by Joachim Mizrahi to study the Zohar.
We've gone through hell thanks to them.
So what about the UTIC?
The UTIC organization was originally a part of the Federation. Professor Mizrahi was apparently using the data he obtained from studying the Zohar to convert UTIC into a military organization. But he never actually told the Federation government. He kept them in the dark. But there's something else that's strange about this. It takes an enormous amount of money to fund research and weaponry. Yet there's no evidence that the Federation ever provided that kind of financial backing.
So someone else was funding them from behind the scenes?
That's right. Almost all of the UTIC organization's enterprises were nothing more than dummy corporations. That is, all except one.
Just one?
This data includes recorded information regarding a business known as Hyams. It's highly likely that this company was the one that actually provided the money. And the head of the Hyams outfit, a man named Heinlein, happens to be one of the cardinals of the immigrant fleet.
So, are you saying that the UTIC organization has connections to the immigrant fleet?
Did Daddy have connections to the immigrant fleet too?
No. I presume Professor Mizrahi was merely being used. Their objective was to acquire research data on the Zohar. Even the Realian outbursts that sparked the Miltian conflict were believed to be part of their experiments. But something else happened that they couldn't have predicted.
Udu awoke, and the door to Purgatory opened.
And the Gnosis appeared.
Everyone must have thought it was the end of the world. But that didn't happen. Momo, the truth of the matter is, your father wasn't a madman at all. In the ensuing chaos, Professor Mizrahi had to make a vital decision in order to prevent the worst-case scenario.
What decision?
He knew he had to somehow isolate the Zohar, Udu, and all of Milsha, and seal their power in a place where no one could touch it.
So, the reason Milsha was swallowed up by the Abyss was because Professor Mizrahi.
A great many people were sacrificed for his sake. That's probably the reason he brought judgment down upon himself, to put an end to everything. Your father tried to save the world you were about to be born into. And then he entrusted his secrets to you, the one he could trust most.
Daddy? I knew it. I'm so happy.
Wait a second. So if we just hand over the Zohar to the immigrant fleet, they'll...
Yes. They will likely repeat the tragedy from 14 years ago. Please go on without me. I'm going to send this data to Representative Helmer. Kanan, please handle the data backup.
Understood.
Well, so I don't remember how old Shion is, officer. I think she's in her early to mid-20s in this game. Somebody correct me, but I'm assuming she's a great scientist, but she's also got emotional issues, because every time her emotions get involved, she's kind of like, whee! Especially what happens in episode 3. I'm gonna choose my ex over all of you! Love. Or maybe she's only good with robots and androids. So that would make her 22, right? Microsoft. They should definitely call it Zohar Soft. Yeah, I kind of figured she was in her early 20s. I imagine, even in the anime world, they wouldn't hire an 18-year-old scientist for a major corporation, but you know. Use the console in order to be. You know, I think it's one of those things like, A, he spent a long time working with Shion, and B, you know, when you fall in love, sometimes you only see... Well, no, that's not true. When you really fall in love with somebody, you accept their bad qualities as well as their good ones, right? So he just accepted her as a person. He was okay with that, which, that's true love. But it could just be... I don't know. It could be puppy love, too. I don't know if they... I mean, they kind of get into it, but at the end... It's kind of weird because Shion basically gives him the middle finger, and she's like, okay, never mind, I regret that. I'm like, okay, never mind. That turns into a big mess. Okay, so open the door, exit to the south. No, you're good. Yeah, no. I mean, I used her a lot in the first game. This game, she's kind of useful battle-wise. Unfortunately, I don't pick my characters based on their personality. If they're useful in battle and I hate them, I'm gonna still use them. Well, okay, so Gundam's different, George. You don't have to be a scientist to pilot the Gundams. You just have to be another type of mechanical genius. I don't know. Look, don't ask me to explain Japanese logic, okay? Exit, yeah, go right and north and take the elevator down. Okay, this is the elevator that I missed earlier. Take the elevator down, head north through the door. And I'm heading to the Zohar isolation room. This sounds like fun. Oh, I don't have Jen anymore. I guess he's gonna be sitting up. Am I fighting anyone? I don't care if I'm not fighting anyone. Because even games like Resident Evil are like stupidly high expectations for somebody in their 20s. Like if you look at like the rap sheet for Chris and Jill, it's just like who has experienced all this shit and they're like 23? Nobody. Nobody. Well, okay, yes, there are some geniuses, but if there were as many geniuses as there were geniuses, quote-unquote geniuses in Japanese RPGs, then God, they wouldn't be considered rare. I don't know what the occurrence rate is for genius level intellect, but it sure is not like 1 per RPG, okay? The left side of the room, there are some blanks. No, no, no. These things? Yeah, antidote. Okay, I'm supposed to go on the right side too. I could have done that. You know, I thought that was like a very unrealistic choice for her, especially given like all the shit that she went through. But that's just me. I guess the game just wanted shock factor. That was one of those moments I saw in the episode. I'm like, oh no, she just didn't do that. She did. Okay, so there's some. Okay, I am fighting something. Who am I taking? Well, let's take Cosmos, Momo, and I don't know who I'm fighting exactly in here. You know what? We'll just take Ziggy for now. Joker and Harley. Okay, I'm not even the light novel. I never read the light novels for anything, so I don't really usually factor those in, even though sometimes they're canon. That's sort of one of those things. Like I already
eliminate the enemy threat.
spend enough money importing, or I used to spend a shit ton of money importing stuff. I didn't need to import books too that I couldn't even read properly. I mean, by 30, you're basically 1 foot in the grave, George. You're middle-aged. If you haven't saved the world at least once by that age, too, you were a failure. God damn it. Yeah, I just feel like she didn't have any real reason to, like, do that. It just seemed kind of spur of the moment to me. I might be remembering the scene wrong, but I was just like, what the actual hell? I forgot I have a swimsuit on Ziggy, too. And yeah, it could have partially been an oh shit, this is gonna be the last game in the series thing, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I did hear about the light novels, but I don't know anything else besides that, and I don't know what happened in them. I'm sure you can find stuff online that helps you with the synopsis and all that. Somebody might have actually scanned them? Because there are people who do the fan translations for, like, manga and, like, the light novels now, so you'll probably find a translation pretty easy. How technology has evolved. be great.
Yeah. Charging.
Heck yeah. Well, okay, I mean like in the game. In real life, most people don't consider 35 to be middle-aged, although it kind of feels like... When you're going through it, it feels middle-aged, but in reality, most people don't actually consider it middle-aged. It's the beginning of suffering, basically. Man, I must have, like... She must be, like, really, really good at dodging stuff in this game, because they're missing a lot. Which I'm not complaining, but... I'm just shocked at how good she is with that. See. Don't boost! This is what happens when you rely too much on Jin, Esther. They take him out of your party. It starts taking longer to do it. I do use him a lot. Damn it. See, I was a little bit late on that one. I used to go back and watch those shows. I didn't watch anything that old, really. Except, no, that's not true. I used to watch I Love Lucy when I was little. That was kind of a classic.
Here I go. Bullseye.
Although with all the crap that goes on in Hollywood, I'm not surprised those people would retire in their 40s for the most part. I wouldn't want to deal with that bullshit for too long either. Yeah, I wasn't really. I forgot there were battles in here. I was gonna have to. I should probably heal her just in case.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
I didn't have a favorite party in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I did usually use Jin though, just because he was the new character at the time, right? And Kosumas is like conveniently missing from your party at times. Like, she does that in every game because she keeps getting broken, but I kind of see why. She's a little bit OP sometimes. Okay, apparently Ziggy's not doing new damage. I need to swap him out. I'll swap him out with Chaos. Let's see what it's better.
Don't let your guard down. Stay sharp.
Chaos is a little squishy in this game, though. I've been kind of not using him as much. I'm gonna keep Momo in there, though, just in case. Jeez. Oh god, where's the safe one? I forgot which side it was on. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the reason why she needs maintenance and stuff. She gets broken because she does tend to do a hell lot more damage than everyone else does. Only thing is she's a little bit slow, but it's okay. It's damn. Yeah, this is the one time you don't have Jin, because apparently he has stuff to do. Personally, I would have left Shion behind to take care of that, but I guess because he works for whoever, I totally forgot, Federation or whatever. He has to do it. He has stuff to do, so. You know, that's true. Momo is also useful, George, but I had to ask myself which time she got kidnapped, because that happens a lot. Doesn't she get kidnapped in every game? Actually, does she get kidnapped in episode 3? I forgot. She definitely got kidnapped in 1 and 2, though. They don't really have a reason to kidnap her in 3, though, because they already got the Y data, right? So, what else are they kidnapping her for? Besides nefarious things. My freaking android got poisoned. I don't even know how that works. Computer virus? Alright, which one of you has the least amount of life so I can kill yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, it's BB? Yeah, it's BB. In theory, I should... I'm putting too much thought into this.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Oh. What did you just send me an email for? Oh, okay. I'm gonna ignore that.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Right in your booty hole. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, you're just barely alive. Oh, you boosted just to piss me off. 11 hit points.
Charging.
Uh, 1200. I mean, I just... She does get kidnapped a lot. I know, like, girls tend to get kidnapped a lot in games, but her being a little girl, and just made it worse. Not even an actual girl. I think somebody was, reliving a fantasy over in, like, Monosoft Live, though, when they did this. Let's see, yeah, he's definitely doing better damage than Ziggy.
Here you go.
Yeah, doll. Doll all works. It was just funny because it was like one of the few times where the censored scene definitely made it worse. Yeah, like George was saying, like you should have just left it alone. I thought the edit in episode 3 was dumb, but that one literally made it worse. Although maybe, I don't know, maybe it was intentional. Maybe we're missing the real reason.
Charging.
White blood, huh? See, that makes me think you're squishing a bug or something. Anti-atrophy voltage. Okay.
May all your souls rest in peace.
I mean, I'm just like, you know, if it's really that bad, like, couldn't they just have it come out and look like water? I know that's like equally stupid. At least it's like you're not trying to make it too stupid. It's P. Oh, I was supposed to go back and save. I think I'm okay. If he kills me, then fuck me. I just got the. I said that in like 30,000 times in Resonance of Fate. I got my ass kicked in a random battle. Hold on a second. Oh, there's
I will
Scorpion
proceed
Mask.
to
Okay.
eliminate the enemy threat.
Dude, that sound effect sounded really weird. I don't even know how to describe that. It sounded like it came out of a cardboard tube or something. You know, one of these days I'm gonna calculate how much time I spent stalking in this game. 1800, you're the weakest. So I can see how much time I'm investing in it. Yeah, it's kind of looking that way. Like, one of the reasons why I don't stream, like, me grinding is because, A, like, it's boring as hell, and also, like, B, I'm usually watching, like, something else while I'm doing it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even pay attention to the whole thing. I'm, like, watching YouTube or something. It's like,
Unleash your fragment of that power.
it's like hours and hours of this straight. Like, nah. It definitely sounds it's like Nerf or like cardboard tube or something like a young child would be able to put together. That's what I'm hearing. And like the sad thing is it's still faster than like hitting them the normal way because that's what I did the first time through the game. Battles would take like 10 or 15 minutes each.
Charging.
Oh my god, you're still fucking alive! Oh, it kind of sounds like a party favor. Now that I think about it, I think that's what I was going for. $202. Okay, good. we're like, I know people do grind on screen, and I'm just like, you know, I can't. Yeah, I could watch a freaking thing while I'm doing this, but I'm just like, at that point, why? Just that means it's so boring that even I'm not looking at it. Maybe I'm just not big enough to care about it. It's like, whatever. I try to scurry all that.
Here you go. Bullseye.
Yeah, it depends on the game. So, like, I don't mind grinding in Tales games because the battle system's actually interesting, but this kind of, like, usually in the menu-based RPGs, I'm kind of like, nah. Usually not worth watching hours and hours and hours of grinding. Or if it just takes, like, an unusually long amount of time, because, like, I had to grind the arena in Resonance of Fate, and that, like, legit took me, I'm not even kidding, probably about 5 hours. Because I had to go from, like, round 20 something, like all the way to 40, and I did all of them to rank, master rank. So yeah, that took a really long time. That's also another game with a long ass battle system, lengthy battle. So yeah, that took a while, and it was like basically wash, rinse, repeat for a lot of them. Every once in a while, I'd get a different enemy, but it was like same enemies, different configuration for most of those arena fights. I'm just like, nah. But that's how I got all those damn hexes. I don't have to grind any of those for now. Okay, so. Alright, let me go back. Okay, so I need to put Junior in my party. I haven't used him in a minute, so hopefully some decent skills on this man. Junior, Momo. Okay, so I need their pierce attacks, but oh, I guess Jin comes in and he replaces the third person is what I'm reading, because it says Jin's in the battle and he has to get the final blow, and I'm like, I don't have Jin right now. Okay, he replaces the third person. Alright, let's do this. I think that was the last random battle. Actually, I guess I should have checked. That was 3. Okay, good. Good thing they didn't think to reshut the doors while I was doing that.
You. I see. No wonder the air defense system was useless. Right? You are TV?
Don't call me that!
That Helmer. He certainly managed to assemble an impressive ensemble. But your coming here now is pointless. We've already accomplished our objective. The Zohar is now under our control. There's nothing you can do. The outcome is already decided.
What the hell are you thinking? That thing is way beyond anything you can handle. Do you have any idea what's gonna happen?
Of course I do. The annoying Gnosis, as well as a few pathetic weed-like humans, who are arguably even more worthless than the Gnosis, are going to disappear. Just like Ariadne.
You bastard!
But weak as your position is, we still can't allow anything to interfere with our plans. Time to die! It's been 14 years, hasn't it, Uzuki?
Personally, I would have preferred to never see you again.
Jin!
The blade is for carving one's heart, not for turning against the masses. That's what our master once said, was it not?
This is perfect. I can't believe you're still a part of this, Uzuki. Once again, you insist on standing against me.
There was still a few things I wanted to look into. These people were nice enough to give me a lift.
Absurd.
Nothing has changed here. You know, it was careless of you not to erase those records 14 years ago. Now you can never return to the Federation. Or perhaps, were you a bit too busy to worry about that at the time?
I see you still talk too much. Very well. If you really want to know, you'll have to use that sword to make me talk.
Naturally. That was my intent.
Do not expect this to end like it did before. Uzuki! It's been far too long, Uzuki. This feeling of exhilaration.
I told you. I won't allow a monster like you to inherit my grandfather's technique.
Bold words from such a fool.
Spent my time running a used bookstore. I regret that now.
I'll make sure you die a painful death someday. Uzuki!
Yeah, I forgot the name of his voice actor. Margulis is in a lot of games, or he was at the time. And so was Junior's. I can't
No
remember.
more words. This ends here.
They were like the Scotmen of their time. I don't remember that. Well, I don't remember anything from this game, officer. So I don't know if that was this game or another one. But they're not exactly wearing the best clothes for this. But yeah, everyone, find a person out there who yells your name like these guys yelled each other's name. Uzuki! find someone like that and you're set for life. Alright, so he will summon clones, of course. Okay, so first thing I need to do is steal. Actually, let's Psycho good.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
That's one.
I'll send all of you to your graves!
Look, because I stole your shit. What is your other item? Skill upgrade. You know what? I'll take that. So you can, like, steal a bunch of crap from his, oh. Apparently I didn't learn that. You can steal... I didn't mean to do that. You can steal from his clones and get, like, an infinite number of these, but I'm not gonna do that, because...
Mystic powers,
One set is enough.
miracle.
I wasn't paying attention. I hope it stole. It's okay, I got the important one. He seems like he's being less of a bitch this time. First time I fought him, he was really annoying. Alright, stuck to 3. Where have we seen this strategy before?
Ether drive.
Oh, I could have stopped with him. I got him and Jin confused. Let's see, so Jin has to go first. Perfect. CB. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just knocking your ass in there.
Slow.
Oh, okay. Or not. Oh, that was annoying.
Eat this.
Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to.
Eat this.
Here you go.
It's okay, it's still doing you damage. Wash, rinse, repeat. Alright, so I have to get the last blow with Jin. Wait, how do you get fanned off of Facebook? I don't understand how people... I've never had this problem. I guess I'm just not special enough. So, Jin. I literally have nothing on my Facebook though, so I guess that's why I don't have a problem with it. Okay, so let's heal.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Alright, Jin, I need you to knock his ass into the air again. You used like freaking 30% of this game's budget for that sword fight. Oh, come on, I'm hitting his back for God's sake. Wow.
Eat this.
Ugh.
Eat this.
When your plans do not go right.
I'll show you how
Oh,
different we
that
are.
might... That actually might have been it, George. I think they're pretty strict about that kind of content. Although you'd think they would have given you a warning before they just straight out ban you, but I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so this man can cast Stop on everyone. That sounds like a really cheap move. Okay, so he's saying do take advantage of the lead. Okay, so I do have to see the CD in order to do this. Alright, wait, how much? Oh, Junior. I got to use Junior. Okay. Let me get my shit back together. Okay, so I have to start with Junior, then boost the Jin, then boost the Momo. Okay. Please don't kill her, thank you. To hit a sweet spot in order to get that to work. Okay. Got you.
Here you go. Bullseye.
Yeah, you'd mentioned that earlier, right? George. Hopefully they're okay. Apparently Facebook doesn't see it that way.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Okay, so I need to hurry is what it's telling me. Okay, I need more stock than this, though.
Die, Uzuki!
did you put your jokes in italics so that they knew you were being sarcastic? I hope this kills him, because I really don't want to get killed by an Xenosaga. That's cheap death.
Die!
So I just need to hit him once with Jin? Is this how the... Okay. In that case. Perfect. Oh, long ass scene coming up. Hold on to your pants. Oh, he gives good points though, like this. So, I try not to talk during the cutscene, so hang on, y'all.
You're as dangerous as ever. But no matter how hard you struggle, there's nothing you can do now. I hope you savor your abject despair. You are powerless. Uzuki, if you want to settle this, you'll have to survive first.
Looks like we made it in time. Look, that's the Zohar. The original.
This place. I saw it in my dream. The cage Feb sisters were trapped in.
What cage?
Xiang, I am detecting faint life signs in the capsules in front of us.
Life signs?
That is correct. Their design is quite old, however, they are definitely Realians.
It can't be. That's Cecily and Cav.
Wait! You're saying that those are Realians?
Junior? What's wrong?
Momo, stay back!
Xian! What is that? It's horrible. It's horrible. I can't stand this. I'm sick of all this. I can't take it anymore. I just can't.
Is there any way we can help them?
Unfortunately, because they are fused with the system, it appears they have already lost their individual functionality and consciousness. In their current state, separating them from the system would result in complete shutdown.
Bastards! Why'd they do this?
because using them in their natural state proved difficult. It was necessary to isolate their consciousness from the outside world.
Who the hell are you?
Why would the leader of the immigrant fleet be here?
There's really no need for me to answer questions from the likes of you. But very well. The Zohar, that object originally belonged to us, to Ormus. Yes, since the dawn of recorded history, we have been its guardians. In turn, we use it in any way we see fit. That is the way of things.
Ormus. So that's the real name of your organization.
That's right. Ormus has existed in the shadows since ancient times. Indeed, since before the crucifixion of the Messiah. Human beings, no, all life throughout the universe, must be guided forward by Ormus and the Zohar. And they shall be led unto a higher plane of existence. That is the mission that God has entrusted to us.
Damn you!
You did this to them for that?
What? Is there a problem? They are tools created specifically for that purpose.
Shut up! I refuse. I refuse to accept this.
You refuse? And we'll just have to make you accept it. This power is granted to us by God.
It's the voice of Udu! Stop the system, now! If you don't, it's gonna wake up again!
Shion, please stand back. I will destroy the system and cut the bypass to the Zohar.
Cosmos, wait! There's still...
Shion, if you interfere, I will be required to take drastic measures.
No! Cosmos!
Shion.
Feb?
Shion. Set my sisters free.
Feb? No, I can't. Why does it have to be me? Why did you call me? I won't do it! I can't do it!
Shion. You've always been this way. Such a kind child.
Feb? Feb? Cosmos? Fire!
Foolish. Truly foolish. It doesn't matter what you do now. You cannot stop this power.
It can't be. Proto-Omega. It's been completed?
Oh? You know of it. I'm impressed. It seems I may have underestimated you slightly. These past 14 years have been of great help to us, as has the data from the conflict. As a result, we now have a symbol of overwhelming power. With this, we will wipe the Gnosis from the cosmos and place the entire star cluster under the jurisdiction of Ormus. Of course, we hardly need anything this overwhelming now, thanks to the UNN and the Federation. They've managed to reduce the people to a simple mass of spineless weaklings.
Shion, out of the way!
wasting your time. Now, let the festival begin!
This is bad! We gotta go!
No! Milsha.
They destroyed the entire planet? How the hell could they do that?
Yes, kitty, yes. Cat decided to come out and purr. This thing's so long, there's a save point in here. Yeah, I'm telling you, she honored her emotions. I think we'd be okay if she... What? Are you just gonna purr on me, guys? A planet just blew up and the evil wings of death came out and you're happy. It's okay. Yeah, I'm assuming there's more after this, so... It's only been 7 or 8 minutes since the cutscene started, okay?
I see. So Proto-Omega has awakened. With this, our plan can now proceed to the next level. The commander will surely be pleased as well.
What's going on? Are you all right? Hey!
You...
I've taken control of the Parliament. A reinforcement fleet is already on its way. I won't allow you to continue.
You... But you died 14 years ago!
Give your commander a message from me. I'm not going to die. Not now. Not ever.
Reinforcements? Damn Federation. Do they really want to destroy us that badly? It matters not. I'll show them the errors of their ways. Margulis, take the fleet and eliminate them. What is it? Margulis, did you not hear me?
I think perhaps it would be better if you went yourself, Holiness.
What? You lost your senses, Margulis. I am your master. Now do as I say.
You appear to misunderstand the situation. We Inquisitors serve but one master. Surely your Holiness is aware of that. Everything has transpired exactly as we have planned. All that's left now is for you to die a martyr, Holiness.
Damn you! You can't mean Heinlein!
I bid you farewell, Holiness.
So this is where you went.
Leave me alone.
Everyone's already transferred to the Durandal. You should hurry up and...
I said leave me alone! It's just like it was 14 years ago. It was exactly the same. She was killed right in front of me. I was all alone. I couldn't do anything myself, so I just ran. And again, I still couldn't do anything.
Shion.
Why? Why did it have to be me? I never wanted to feel like that again.
Shion. Did you not understand what Fabronia wanted? I think there was another whom she loved just as much as her sisters.
Another? Who?
Another sister, bound by the chains of her past. I think she probably wanted to save that sister just as much as her real sisters.
Another sister?
Don't you see? That's why she chose you and gave you that painful role.
Feb wanted... for me.
Shion. It's up to you now whether you choose to withdraw from this painful world or learn to accept it. But I can say this much. No matter what you choose, you will not be alone. Or do you still not understand Fabronia's feelings?
Jin?
Now please, go. Now is not the time to let everyone down.
Jin? I'll go on ahead.
I really am hopeless. Fabronia, I am truly envious of you. You were able to do for Shion what I, her own brother, should have done. Now the question is, what can I possibly do for Shion? stand still. What can I do about my own past?
Little Master, a private transmission has arrived for you on a general channel.
What's up?
It's compressed in an encoded format. Shall I open it?
Yeah. Put it on. You...
It's been a long time, my dear son.
Junior's father?
Dr. Dmitri Yuriev?
I heard about what happened 14 years ago. Sounds like Albedo made contact with Udo and managed to cause a space-time anomaly alteration. That is most regrettable.
Bastard! You knew if we confronted Udo, it might have destroyed Milsha. How could you do that?
Oh, please. I don't recall raising you URTVs to be idiots. If we could save the star cluster at the cost of a single planet, I'd say that's a small price to pay.
Acceptable losses. I hate that term.
Now that we are faced with Udo's potential reawakening, we must eradicate any and all uncertainties. We've determined that there will be an attempt to recontact Udo. You must move immediately to eliminate the target, Rubido.
Recontact? You mean Albedo?
Yes, he was infected and he has fallen.
I'll atone for my past mistakes, but I will not do it by killing Albedo. Instead, I'll make him stop this insanity.
As you wish. I look forward to your results, Rubido.
Shelley, where did that transmission come from?
I am sorry. The route was scrambled. It's impossible to trace.
That old bastard!
Junior, don't trust my words.
Oh, there you go. That was only like 20 minutes. That was like 20 minutes of cutscenes. I don't know what kind of gun Yuriev used to shoot that dude, but it didn't sound like a gun to me. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Oh. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know where Negredo is right now, but didn't he be inside the ship? So I wouldn't think it would be that hard to track, but you know, I don't know anything about hacking and crap. Okay, so I'm not doing this. There's another block of side quests because why the hell not? But I have to go to the... Apparently I have to go to the Mega System first to activate them, so I'm gonna do that, and then probably call it a day, because I don't feel like side questing right now. Well, I'll do... there's apparently some stuff I can grab now. Go to the Elsa. Yeah. I guess they have the same problems in the year 6000 as we do now. It's just there's exploding planets and stuff now. I think you can pause the cutscenes in here. I haven't actually tried it, but I guess it's the save points are for people like that, or in case you have a thunderstorm. I guess they just threw it in there, because why not? Or to let you know that there's gonna be a lot more coming, so hang on to your seats. Oh, that reminds me, I don't even want to know what the ending sequence is for this game. Last time it was so long, my capture card, like, semi-farted out. For episode 1. Alright. Okay, going to Omega System. Sir, can you... Thing looks lovely. Are they attacking it right now? Is that the little explosions I see? Yes, Cat. The fate of the universe is on hands, but you're cool, so that's all that matters. Alright, so do I need to actually step up? Okay, I need to actually go up. See, why did he make me step on this? Why does this have to do with... What does this have to do with the side class? Ugh. This game sometimes. I forgot how to... Is this how I get... Yes, yes. Yes, okay. Border, yes, and then get your ass back on there, and I need to go second shock. The ultimate chickening out. I changed my mind. Bitcoin. Well, they do still have currency in this world. I guess they still have Bitcoin. I don't even know how that works. Okay, so second militia. Somebody needs to do a tropes video on this series if they haven't already. I can just. Might be as long as the cutscenes when you put all the tropes together. So many. Can I skip this or go to... Ah, yeah, okay, there you go. There you go, you can pause. I feel like that wasn't faster for that. I don't know if my PlayStation's getting old or the loading times have been a little bit long. Head to the Uzuki residence. Okay. Yeah. They should have more bad ending options available. Like, I'm too old for this shit. Find somebody in their teens. Okay, so I can finally open this door, apparently. Did you have to make a separate room? Just let me grab it from the... Okay, that's EP region. That's nice. I'm supposed to use this Awakening 3 thing that I forgot. Wait, don't... Stole too many of those bitches. Okay, so this is the start of the... This is the start of the subquest, so let me head back so I can save, and then Ivy does this. Alfred. I haven't used that many of the skills, but I mean, I can only see that being useful for, like, you know, I'll just save it here. useful for Momo since she uses them as magic, but... 8 whole megabytes, people. It's the early 2000s. I love these memory cards. Alright. Alright, that's enough of that. So according to this, I have some side quests. More side quests. And then you do the Moga system. And then the cathedral. And then space-time anomaly. Okay, excuse me. Although it looks like that's not really much of a dungeon. And then I'll be done. Alright. Thanks for dropping by. Oh. No, I don't have to grind, so it's just a matter of me getting back to this, but we'll see. See when I get back to it. Maybe next week. Or maybe the end of this week. Oh, did they? Are they have chests? Well, I thought there were some chests that you can only open post-game. Or put. I hate it when the games put fake chests in there that they know you can't open, but they just have them there. There's some games that do that. Yeah. Back in the day, it was so much better than the PS1 memory cards. Though. Those things were like stupidly small. I can't even remember how much memory. It was like. It wasn't even 8. It was like. It wasn't even a megabyte. I don't remember. I don't think it was that much space. But anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I will catch y'all later. Thanks for dropping by. And hopefully, maybe in like 2 or 3 more streams, I can finish this game, which would be dandy. Alright. That's enough. Oh, guys. 3 hours, 41 minutes. I bet you about half of that time was cutscenes and me stalking. 128, okay. So that's like what? And that's like approximately an 1/8 of a megabyte. I can't math that well. 6th? 6th. 8th, I think 6th, 7th, 8th. I can't fraction that well. Well, see, I always got the official ones because I had been told that the ones from like, I can't even remember them, the knockoff ones, like sometimes would randomly erase your data and I wasn't going to take that risk, so I always bought the official ones. And once you got to 8 megabytes, I didn't really have a problem with needing multiple ones at that point. I got most of it on there. Except when I started playing Tales games, because then I started making like 100 save files because I was trying to track my progress in case I messed up when I was recording. But that was a special situation. Normally the 8 meg had plenty of room on it. Yeah, those were fun times. Those were fun times. And now you can literally just. I say this, but I still have a storage problem. I have a 1 terabyte storage. I said I was gonna get off and I'm blabbing. I had a 1 terabyte storage on my freaking PS5, and it's already full. And it's because I have like 2 COD games on there. That's like half of it right there, which totally pisses me off. By the way, they need to learn how to compress those better. So I have like 2 COD games, and then the rest of them are all just smaller stuff. But I don't really keep video files on there, so for obvious reasons, I ain't got a network. But like, it's actually almost full, and I'm like, ugh. So I'm basically having the same problem. It's just, in this case, it's not the save files that are taking all the space. It's the damn game. But yeah, I'm just like, why? So I think Black Ops 6 is supposed to be 220 gigs or something like that. I'm just like, why? There's no other game on the market that's that freaking big. That's not a COD game. I don't understand. Anyway, it's minor bitching. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to delete something to get that on there. I'll worry about that in October or whenever it comes out. Yeah, I would sometimes like leave saves. Like I had save files like there before, like major cutscenes and stuff for the games I liked. But then just depending on the game and the memory card, I would sometimes forget which one was where, and I would save over it. But Yeah, fun times. I still wish you could do this. In a lot of games, like, you can't do this, but, like, I wish I could put footnotes on the save so I knew exactly, like, what the save was for. Like, I could just name it Bob or something like that, and that way I'm like, oh, that's when you mean Bob. But I was asking a little too much. In fact, even in modern games, I don't think you can, like, you have the digital memory cards, but I don't think you can, like, actually do that, put, like, a little footnote on the save. That would be kind of cool, for me. I don't know how they implement that, but anyway, I'm just, okay, so anyway. George is smart. He be dipping it up a game. I did that sometimes, but sometimes I just, some games, like, I would just play through, like, once, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna use that game again. Anyway, y'all have a good morning, night. We reminisce about the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Good times, man. Culturally kind of a mess, but hey, it was fun. Yeah. We're not gonna go on a rant about modern games right now because we would be up all night. Anyway, I say that and this game's not that great either, but I'll get y'all later though.